Today, we are on the hunt for the world's best lechon here in the Queen City of the South, Cebu, Philippines. Now, as it turns out, the honor of having the best lechon in not only the Philippines, but in the world is a pretty hotly contested debate amongst Filipinos. And so from my research, there are kind of three main places to go for lechon here in the Queen City of the South. That is Rico's Lechon, Zuchon, and House of Lechon. Now I am on my way to go get some lechon at House of Lechon. It's a little after 1 p.m. here in Cebu City, and I have not had anything to eat, just running on water and coffee here. We've got about a 2-kilometer walk, or about 20 minutes or so I definitely am going to enjoy this walk. It's something I very much need. Now, if you don't know, I've done quite a bit of research on lechon. Lechon is suckling pig, so it's a baby pig that has been spit roasted, and there's kind of a crispy outer edge to it. Up to this point, I've only had lechon kawali, which is a deep fried version of it, but I'm excited to try the actual lechon here because, and this is very important, the godfather himself, Anthony Bourdain, in 2009 proclaimed that Cebu has the best pig ever. And that is the quote. He literally said, best pig ever. So I'm sure if you're from Spain or somewhere else where lechon is eaten, you may debate that, but if Anthony Bourdain says the best lechon is in Cebu, then I think that's what it is. Now, what's also interesting is, remember I said just a minute ago there are three places: Rico's Lechon, Zuchon, and House of Lechon. Well, interestingly enough, the owner of Zuchon is the person who showed around, or who showed Anthony Bourdain, or introduced Anthony Bourdain to Cebu Lechon. However, at the time, he did not own Zuchon. And so if you go into a Zuchon restaurant, you will see the quote, best pig ever, on like the counter. But actually that is not where Anthony Bourdain had his lechon. It was somewhere else. I don't know if it was House of Lechon or if it was somewhere else, but it's kind of a hotly debated topic here in Philippines. Now, since we are over this way, in this video I think I will also take you all to the Ayala Center, which is a place I have not yet been, but many people say you have to check it out. As well as, if I'm really feeling the walk, which I think I am, we'll go over to IT Park, which is sort of like Cebu's BGC. It's apparently a very trendy place, so I think I'm also gonna go check that out. So let's go on this journey to find the best pig ever. And in the distance, I don't know if you can see that, you have a bridge saying welcome to Cebu City. All right, and we have arrived. This is the famous House of Lechon. Looks like it's quite busy here at 1 p.m. A little past 1 p.m. So, good afternoon. Look how busy it is here, wow. And perfect spot, sorry. Hello. Thank you.
Sir, there's a waiter assigned here to take your order.
Okay.
And before you see our outside and left side.
Okay, great, thank you. Okay, so perfect spot, and don't need to worry about music. So we've got, here's the menu. I think we're gonna try one of these. I think we're gonna try special lechon and spicy lechon. And look at this, iced candy. Looks pretty incredible. You've got so many things that look great, but I'm here for one thing and one thing only, and that is lechon. Although, let's be real, I might get myself a mango shake as well. So my order is in, and I have indeed gone with 1/8 kilogram of normal lechon and 1/8 kilogram of spicy lechon. I do have to say I was tempted by these chili cheese sticks, but think lechon is enough. Hello? Thank you. And I also went with a mango shake. But you can see, man, like I'm sure everything on this menu is just absolutely incredible here. Especially if you come here, I'm sure the lechon sisig is really good. Sorry, this is a lechon sisig. I've come to really love sisig here in the Philippines. So interestingly enough, they come here and they put a banana leaf on the plate. And the mango shake has arrived. Another one of my favorite things here in the Philippines. So let's give this a shot here. And I'm gonna put it here towards me. Oh yeah, man, you cannot beat mangoes in Southeast Asia. This is so good. And it has arrived. So over here you have the regular lechon. You can see, or lechon. I don't know if you can see this, but it's got the crispy skin on it. It's incredible. And then over here, as you can see, the flag, you got the hot and spicy lechon. So let's dig into this and I'll give you my thoughts. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this crispy skin because I've been wanting to try this so much. Oh my god. It's so greasy, it's so flavorful, it's so crunchy. Oh my god. Let me try the actual meat itself. Really tender, not dry, and you can tell it's been roasted. Obviously it's been roasted, it is lechon. It's not like lechon kawali. I also like to try a darker part of the meat as well here. So fatty, greasy, and really good. Now, the last thing I want to do here is dunk it in this sauce and see what the sauce tastes like. Oh yeah, it's even better with the sauce. I think it's sort of like a consommé. I believe it's made, I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I'm not sure exactly what the sauce is, but it's sort of like a consommé. Alright. So let's give this hot and spicy one a shot here as well. Now you tell me, am I supposed to eat this with my hands? I don't know. But let's see what the hot and spicy is like. There's a kick to it. Oh yeah, it definitely has a kick to it. Oh yeah, it's good. Now usually, I prefer spicy, but I gotta be real, the normal lechon, I think is even better than the spicy version. Really good nonetheless. Guys, look at how fatty this piece of lechon is. It is so fatty. This is the fattiest one I've seen. Oh my god. I said I wasn't gonna eat all this, but I'm almost there, folks. Let me tell you. And you gotta eat all the skin. Wow. And the bill for this meal is $675. I wanted to try it a little bit of both, so I didn't end up finishing it all, but that's okay. So 2 dishes of lechon and a mango shake for $675. That's roughly $12, about $12.30 or so. So pretty good for world famous lechon. Alright guys, we'll definitely come to House of Lechon. Really cool vibe if you can get a seat outside here. And if you take a look, I just am kind of coming out here. You can see all the vans. And I don't know if this is because people literally come on tours to come here or if it's for something else. But it looks like people really come here as like the Lechon spot, which is why I decided to pick this restaurant. Now, where we're gonna go from here is we're gonna go walk over to the Ayala Center. House of Lechon. It's an overcast day. Fortunately, I have not been rained on yet here, but the longer I stay in the Philippines, the more inevitable that outcome is. And you can get a look at the modern skyscrapers here. Right here, House of Lechon, and tucked into Cebu City. This is a fascinating place, I have to tell you. Really loved Manila, and I will be back in Manila, but there's something so fascinating about Cebu City. It feels like it's still growing. It feels like it's not even at 10% of where it could be. And I really think that this is a place that is going to really continue growing in size. And I've only been here for about a week now. So we're just kind of on our way here to the Ayala Center and just crossing here. Crazy scene. So much traffic. I say it in every video, but it's incredible. Something I'm never used to. A shot of a jeepney. And I'll probably walk back, but it depends. I might take a jeepney back. We'll see. And let me know, is this the business district? Kind of certainly looks like it's me. I believe right over here is the Ayala Center. But it's either here or Cebu IT Park, which we are gonna go to. But you can see an Amazon headquarters or some sort of Amazon center there. So, and yes, here we are at the Ayala Center. You can see up here, this is what I've been looking for. So we've got some action going on here. First ambulance I've seen in Cebu. But I don't know if you can see that, but big sign saying here is the Ayala Center and Ayala Malls. So one of the main areas to go here in Cebu. And although where I'm staying is definitely industrialized, here feels even more so. Where I'm staying, there's a lack of sidewalk infrastructure, but here there are very modern sidewalks, and yeah, you can definitely feel that. But let me give you a shot of this exterior, and look, just very modern entranceway into the center. But a very popular spot here. Of course, we've got the Starbucks right above the Ayala Center, the Ayala Center Mall. So let's check it out. I just noticed there's a Dior sign, so this is probably a place where you can get you can do some upscale shopping, which I will not be doing. Not my style. But here we are. So let's go in. See what this is about. Hoping I can get like a nice coffee or something here. Looks like there's terraces, which we're definitely gonna go check out. Here's an espresso shop, just as I say that, but wow. This is modern and very, very cool. There's even a hotel called Seda Hotel. But let's have a look-see here. Healthy options. That's what I need right now. Here in this area, you have a bunch of shops. Speedo shop. Might need to get myself some new goggles once again. I do have to wear goggles when I do water activities because I wear contacts. But I might do that later. And yeah, let's see what's on the top floor here. Or yeah, let's go up a floor. Okay, it looks like we have an authorized Apple dealer. I don't think it's an official Apple store. Maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think it is. Massive Watson's, which is a pharmacy over here in Southeast Asia. there's a good Bo's Coffee, which is where I was earlier. Definitely nice cup of coffee over there. But yeah, this is called an iStore. I wonder if it says premium reseller iStore. Looks like an Apple store. So I wonder if it's part of Apple's sort of brand of stores. And I'm thinking at this point we check out the terraces. And take a look over here. Kind of got like a nice spot. It's like a park for school children over here. And this is really cool, guys. This is really, really cool. Now, you probably already know this, but malls in not only the Philippines, but Asia are extremely popular, and they're like nothing you've seen in America before. And you can definitely get a taste of that here in the Ayala Center. So it looks like there are like food areas on the outside. You can get yourself a meal, sit out on the terrace, and really have a nice and enjoyable day. You can see the kind of other area here to relax and sit. Really beautiful, and tucked right in the big city here. Here's an aerial shot of the kind of main terrace area, I believe is what this is. But wow, what a cool spot to sit and relax. If I lived in this area, I would definitely be hanging out here. Look at this. This bookshop is called Fully Booked. What a cool name for a bookshop, but every book here is yellow. And here's a great book if you've never read it before, actually down there, called The Power of Habit. Highly recommend. And Hooked is really great as well. Let's see if there's any other ones. Crushing It. I don't know if that's his original. I read his original book called Crush It. But anyway, love to read some books. Just making my way here through this bookshop, and I guess while I'm on the book recommendations, definitely read Rich Dad Poor Dad. One of the best books for investing I've ever read. Tells you about the difference between assets and liabilities, so highly recommend that. Never Split the Difference is good as well. I better stop. But some book recommendations for you. And of course, classic, How to Win Friends and Influence People is another classic. All right, well, I would say that is the long and the short of the Ayala Center. You've got all your modern Western comforts. Really cool spot. Recommend you check it out. And if you're in the area, would not be surprised to hear that you hang out here. So now I think what I will do is sorry, I had to watch the vehicle. What I will do now is I think I will go over to IT Park. So let's go over there. And this is the main stretch here between Ayala and IT Park. So lots of shops here that you can get things, sort of like convenience stores, Carinderias, which are basically like a home cooked meal on the side of the road. Lots of these sorts of things here as we walk. So the plan was to just go straight to IT Park, but I gotta tell you, been walking here and there are a number of streets, side streets here that just look very interesting. So we're gonna take a look here. This is something that I feel like keep wanting to turn down these alleyways. Hello, how are you doing?
Hi.
Hi. So yeah, very friendly. And whenever I see one of these umbrellas, I'm always very intrigued. Oh, looks like we've got basketball over here. National sport, basically. A lot going on here.
Hi.
And I'm not sure how far this goes down, but really glad to have checked out this spot. Get back on our way here to get to IT Park. I'll tell you what.
Hello, my friend.
Hello, how are you?
Hi. How about you?
Good, thank you. If you go to the Philippines, do not be afraid to, if you come to the Philippines, not be afraid to get a little lost. A lot of people in the comments, hey bro, what's up, man? A lot of people have been saying, oh, you gotta be careful. Honestly, that's not been my experience. I do understand there are some places where you don't want to be in the Philippines. I get it. But genuinely, I've said this in my videos before, I'll probably say it again. People seem very happy to see me here, and that feels very good. Awesome mural street art here. What's up, guys? Hello.
Hey, my friend. What's up?
Hey. Kamusta? Kamusta? Let's see here. I'm a little bit turned around. I think I'm on the wrong side. Have to figure out how to get here. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Nice guy helped me get across the road there. Wow, I'm telling you. Hey, this is a pretty cool walkway. I mean, you've got barbed wire fence up here, but right next to it, you've got these really cool oak, or probably not oak. You got these really cool trees. I don't know. I'm not a tree person. I don't know. Look at that. Have you ever seen anybody do that before? Wow. I feel like most things in the Philippines are free. You really don't have to come here with much, because you can just go walk outside and you'll see something amazing, like a guy run down the road, a busy main highway, and jump into a van. Again, I wish I would have caught the first part of that interaction on camera, but I was like, hey man, how do I get across the street here? He's like, I'm going too, follow me. Took my hand, got me across the street. Really just cool experience. Come to the Philippines. All right, let's see what this is all about. Very excited to see this part of Cebu City. I did not get a coffee in Ayala Center because intuitively I felt like I could get a pretty baller drink here. Hot drink or coffee here. And going with the theme of this video, here's another Lechon spot. Ayers Lechon. Does not seem as busy as House of Lechon. But here's a Starbucks. I do not think that that's what I'm looking for. I'd rather support a local coffee shop if I can find one. Or yeah, just maybe a Filipino one. Now I imagine when I go to BGC in Manila, it'll be a similar vibe here. But I'll tell you, this is completely different than the areas of the Philippines I've been before. Tree-lined streets, pristine, sidewalks, people maintaining the properties, and skyscrapers. Really modern place. Is one better than the other? I don't know. Hard to say. You know, I would say Binondo in Manila is a place that you got to experience. I would say where I'm at here in Cebu, capital site, much grittier and local than here, but had an incredible time there, and it's something that you have to also experience. So hard to say what is better, but definitely cannot complain about anything here. Hello. I don't know if it's local to the Philippines, but the coffee bean and tea leaf, I've had a number of coffees from there, and I could definitely recommend. I haven't seen it outside of the Philippines. I don't know if it's in Manila, but I've seen a number of them here in Cebu. I think it was established in 1963, so you can probably find them in other parts of the world. If not, at the very least, Manila. It's right next to competition here, right next to the coffee bean and tea leaf, called Coffee Bay. Let's go in there and see what that's about. I've not tried it yet. And let's support this company instead of Starbucks. Wow, it looks really cool in here. All right, so we're gonna push. Many people working.
Realize your dream with Coffee Bay. Coffee Bay coffee is not just a product, it is the love and reward for our valuable customers. Interesting.
Alright, well, that's good. I can get behind that. Alright, so here's what I got. Mango Aid. Continuing my trend of mango. Let's see what this is about. Oh, it's so good. Loads of sugar. I mean, so much sugar, but it's like a mango soda. Well, folks, I think that just about wraps up this video. I now begin my long 3-kilometer, 40-minute walk back to my hotel. I feel like I need a long walk after all that lechon and sugary drinks. Thank you so much for being here, as always. Really appreciate the viewership, and I will most certainly be talking to you again soon. Peace.